Fani Willis and Jasmine Crockett is doing a crossover event called For the Love of Justice, an inaugural ball which is sponsored by Tyler Perry Studios. And this right here just perfectly encapsulate Negroes in politics. You got two hood rat ghetto acting black chicks that are in legit political positions. One a congressman, another I think a district attorney in Georgia. And you got them sponsored by Tyler Perry, who made his money through the church in drag, pretty much promoting LGBTQ, feminism with his immense man hating in all of his productions. And he's probably gay himself. But it perfectly encapsulates them. And then also, you know, the driven narrative that they all like to push. We're all oppressed. We're making millions of dollars. In Tyler Perry's case, probably billions of dollars. But we're all so oppressed. And, these kinds of people are enabled and funded by the Democrat Party, which is why Negroes vote that way. Because they know ultimately you don't have to give Negroes anything tangible, useful, or productive. But if you give them the victimhood narrative and you highlight a few that reflect the culture, which is, again, being hood, being ghetto, because you can find previous interviews with Jasmine Crockett where she's talking like a grown adult, not from the hood. But they know that's the image that too many Negroes in this country like. And then of course their shameless, blatant racism. I mean, I just saw like another, I think, one of these black congresswomen, bald headed chick, spouting racist nonsense about Iowa being too white. And that's why, again, going back to a previous video I did, that's why I say if you're a white person voting Democrat when black women who are so hateful towards white people are one of the main faces of that party, you're the most pathetic person or the most pathetic group of people in this country. And again, you don't have to vote Republican. You can vote independent. You can not vote at all. But to be white and hear all the anti-white racism that come out of Democrat liberals' mouths, mainly through black women, you have to be an utter cuckold who hates yourself and is willing to sacrifice the lives of their own children or anybody that they care about. But anyway, this is, again, in the name of Black History Month. I forgot to mention that. And, that's who you want to represent your historical figures. Two women who are criminals, I might add. Fani Willis getting one of her lover boys to be a special prosecutor to go after Trump. But again, because of her privilege, she has yet to be truly penalized, which again spits in the face of this narrative of unfair or unequal treatment. The reality is they get treated better while behaving the worst. And I'm sure when they're doing more and more of this uncovering of what politicians been up to through organizations like USAID, you're probably gonna find out Jasmine Crockett. I mean, I heard that Jasmine Crockett paid her husband hundreds of thousands of dollars for something. But again, like this is just utterly embarrassing. But again, it perfectly encapsulates because you have black women and a homosexual male in Tyler Perry, or at least a man that promotes that image, leading an event for what they call for the love of justice, when both of these women in power have committed crimes. We know for a fact Fani Willis has, and then of course lied in church about committing adultery. But again, it just shows you the Democrat Party is the church, in Negro land. And so, whatever the Democrat Party's current narrative is, they're going to try to make excuses for it and have it fit their religion, which clearly they don't actually believe in. The fact that they're willing to adhere to all of these antichrist agendas and these antichrist people, like a Willis, a Crockett, and a Tyler Perry. And you know what? They're perfect people to be involved with this event because I could imagine those two women in a Tyler Perry movie or stage play, acting like the buffoons that they are.